First off, this is the Yay Community Ghana Chapter Meet and Greet. It is hosted by the International Trade Center's Yay Community and as well by our partners in Ghana, Kumasi Hive, who we're excited to be here with today. So before we jump into everything that we've got planned for you guys this evening, I'm just going to give a quick introduction to myself and to the rest of the ITC team. Then I'll hand it over to the Kumasi Hive team to introduce themselves. And then I'll invite the Yay ambassadors to introduce themselves as well. So to get things started, my name is Claire Sterngold. I work for the International Trade Center. I'm located in Geneva, Switzerland, and I oversee the Yay community of young entrepreneurs, which for those of you who don't know about, we're going to be sharing more information about throughout the session. So I'll hand it over to my colleague, Jenny, to give a brief intro.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Jenny. I work with Claire on the Yay community, which is under the Youth and Trade program at the International Trade Center. We're a joint agency of the UN and the World Trade Organization, and we're focused on small businesses in developing economies, and specifically youth is a big topic for us. So yeah, we're glad to have you all here, and I'm going to pass it on to Kumasi Hive.
Hello. Hello, good evening. I'm Benedicta, and I'm with Kumasi Hive. With Kumasi Hive, I am the community associate, and I'm handling all community-based activities in relation to the Yay community. Thank you.
Maurice, are you with us tonight? Can we have an intro from you? You're on mute. We can't hear you if you're chatting. Okay, maybe we'll hear from Maurice later. So I'll hand it over to Wilson, who is our Yay ambassador, our local representative. He is located in Bolgatanga. So Wilson, over to you.
My name is Wilson Aimbanya Moro. I'm a registered nurse by profession and a social entrepreneur by passion. I co-run a nonprofit called Tree Africa. Transforming rural communities in northern Ghana through recycling environmental education. Double as the co-ambassador for Yay, community serve as the earpiece of the Yay community link between the anchor and the Yay global community. So we share global opportunities and we meet virtually to also share opportunities among entrepreneurs so that together we can create greater social impact. Thank you.
And next, we're going to hear from the Yay ambassador for Accra, Maxwell Odonker. Maxwell, over to you.
Yeah, hello, good evening, everyone. Yeah, I'm Maxwell Odonko, a 26-year-old young entrepreneur, as well as a social entrepreneur who is changing lives through volunteerism. I studied logistics and supply chain business admin at Pentecost University in Accra. And then I also own 2 companies and then a CEO of one, which is into farming. So World Inspiring Network, which is the nonprofit organization, supports children in rural communities, children and youth in rural communities to get access to quality education. As part of our work, we also empower the youth and also raises the bar when it comes to women empowerment. I also own an IT firm called Maxiben Digital. So we are into website designing, we do graphic designing, we do bulk SMS solutions, and then also we are yet to start selling domain and hosting. And then also, I'm also the CEO of Odonko Farms. So Odonko Farms, we are mainly into cocoa farming. We also do maize and cassava planting and also cabbage farming. So over the years, I've been trying all my best wholeheartedly to impact more lives in Ghana through my social interventions. And then I'm now the ambassador for the Yay ITC Greater Accra chapter. Nice meeting you all, and thanks so much.
Great, thanks, Maxwell. The program for tonight for you all is to give you a brief overview of the Yay community for those who are not aware of what it is and what it offers. And then we're going to go into a bit about Kumasi Hive and what they offer to the community. And then we're going to talk about what our first activity together is, which is the Yay Boost program. And we'll share more information. And then we're going to have a bit of meet and greet where we get to know everyone who's here. So I'd like to first share a short video with you all. So let me just share my screen. 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay. So you guys should just see a black screen. So I'm gonna start the video.
We believe that positive and real change is going to come from the next generation of entrepreneurs. Driven young entrepreneurs from across the world are finding solutions for the world's largest challenges, like climate change, urban development, health issues, and youth unemployment. Being a young entrepreneur is exciting, but not always easy. That's why we set up the YAY community, the online community for and by young entrepreneurs. The YAY community connects young entrepreneurs from around the world to coaches, resources, growth funding, and, of course, other young entrepreneurs.
The YAY community is an interesting platform in that it brings together young entrepreneurs to inspire them and to motivate them to take control of their own future.
So I think the online community for young entrepreneurs really is a valuable platform, especially because it's worldwide. You meet entrepreneurs from all over around the world, and they share their stories. So you can actually learn a lot from them.
My experience with YAY community has been very rich and fruitful. I've engaged with them because of their mentorship program, which has given me a great mentor. She has helped me to consolidate my business plan and move from the prototype phase to the business and product phase. Also, YAY community has given me the opportunity to present my work to investors and policymakers at the UN, the G20, and other places. And in addition, I've made great friends from all over the world.
Through the community, you can reach out to other young entrepreneurs in your country and beyond to learn from their experiences, find business opportunities, or just have a cup of coffee. And the best thing is, it's free. So, what's stopping you? Connect, learn, and grow by joining the fastest growing global community of young entrepreneurs today. See you on the YAY community.
Cool. So I just want to quickly also share that we have also another member of our team here. Give her a chance to introduce herself quickly. Hanan, if you want to give a brief introduction.
Hello all, it's so nice to meet you all, and I very much look forward to working with you on the YAY Boost program and also the YAY community. My name is Hanan, and I've been working at the ITC for about 8 months now, and I'm the Mo Ibrahim Fellow for this year. And yes, I work with the Office of the Executive Director, helping the ED implement her strategic priorities and vision, but I also get the great chance to work with Claire and Jenny on the Youth and Trade team, so I help them support different programs and initiatives as well.
Thanks, Hanan. So I'm going to share my screen again quickly and just show you guys. I hope you got a good sense of what the YAY community has to offer from that video, which is access to experts. We have a full mentor community, access to a community of your peers, access to funding opportunities, and of course, access to resources that are provided by the ITC and our network of partners. What is the ITC? You might be asking yourself. The ITC is a UN agency with a joint mandate under the United Nations and the WTO, so we support both entities. And our specific goal is to help SMEs around the world to internationalize and get access to international markets. And within ITC, we have a program that's called Youth and Trade. And as the name sounds, we're specifically focusing on youth, which is under the age of 35, according to the UN. And we're working specifically to support youth with market-ready skills and to help them start up businesses that are resilient and ready for the international markets. So we obviously have this online platform, which you've seen via the video that I just showed you, but we also have an offline component, which is what we're here to talk about today. And the offline component is led by a local BSO, Kumasi Hive in this instance, and our ambassadors. So we really work directly with young entrepreneurs and local multipliers to support them in getting their work further and in getting more youth invested in this network. So that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about now. If my slide goes to the next one. What is the YEI Ambassador Program and what are the YEI chapters? So we really want to support youth on the ground to be empowered to make change. So a YEI Ambassador is a driver of local change and impact and a youth entrepreneur dedicated to supporting his or her peers. What is the YEI Anchor? A business support organization that works with youth directly, is a trusted local source for activities and services, is interested in building a local network of youth entrepreneurs to enhance the ecosystem and the quality of the networks. And the YEI chapter is what they build together. And that is a group and a network. And together, the ambassador and the anchor provide a space for networking. They offer trainings on topics that are relevant to youth. They provide access to mentors locally, and they work with ITC to support high growth ventures by linking them to global opportunities for connecting buyers and suppliers, and also access to finance, which is why we're rolling out the Boost program in Ghana, and we're going to talk to you more about that later. I just want to share with you some photos from past events that have happened in the YEI chapters between these interconnected youth networks and the anchors. And we have chapters in a variety of countries, just to name a few. We have one in Cameroon, we have one in Nigeria, we have one in the Gambia, Sierra Leone, Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi. So they're really, really important to us because they allow us to be directly connected with the barriers and the struggles and the needs of young entrepreneurs on the ground. So why do we build these YEI local chapters? Because access to networks, information, and mentors, and creating those linkages has proven to be even more important to the success of youth-led startups than access to direct grants or financing. Now, I know you're thinking that seems like a really silly statistic or a really silly fact, but actually it's true. And what you see in many developed countries, so to speak, or Western countries, is that because youth are part of these really engaged networks that they can tap into support, that they can reach out to an expert, that those linkages are actually what propel their business into new opportunities and into finding new opportunities that can then lead to finance. But when those networks and those linkages don't exist, then it's much harder for a youth-led business to thrive. So just in brief, the rationale behind the hypothesis is the theory of socially embedded ties that allow entrepreneurs to get resources cheaper than they would have obtained on the market without those linkages, and to secure resources that would not be available on the markets at all, that you would only be able to find through those direct connections. So our response to that is creating these YEI chapters. And YEI chapters are following the guidance of experts to strengthen ties among peer groups, provide enhanced access to experts for mentoring and guidance, translates these needs into broader ecosystem development, and create policies around your needs. So why should you join the YEI chapter in Ghana? In a nutshell, it's to become a more skilled, more connected young entrepreneur. And here I've just listed out some of the potential benefits. So connect with a broader network of youth entrepreneurs, connect with a global network of entrepreneurs around the world, not just in Ghana, connect with mentors, both locally and globally, access additional opportunities that maybe you couldn't have tapped into otherwise, get direct support from Kumasi Hive, of course, tap into the UN's e-learning courses, resources, tools, and youth-specific events. Get access to our network of investors. I know you're all interested in that. And join a network that is operated and powered by the United Nations and the WTO. So we're happy to answer questions and to hear what you guys think. So I'd love to see if there's any questions from the audience at this point. Jenny or myself are happy to answer them, and then we'll move to the next segment of the discussion. If you have any questions, you can use the raise your hand function. And I'll just see if there's any hands raised. Not seeing any so far. Okay, I guess that means everything was very clear. How do I get?
Jump in?
Sure.
Oh, sorry. No.
Go ahead.
Answer the question. It's okay.
Okay, so we have a question. How do I get financing to start my enterprise? Of course, this is a very important question. And I would say more important to getting finance to start your enterprise is to put your business idea down on paper and actually to share it with your network to get feedback to strengthen the idea. And only once you've actually put your idea into practice and seen whether there is demand for it in the market and whether you can access customers, whether customers want to pay for your services or your products, then I would go and look for financing. And that's where programs like the Boost program that we're going to talk about later can come in handy. Once you've already demonstrated that there is product market fit or there is demand for what you're providing, that's when you want to look for financing, and that's when we can support you. But at the idea stage, there are lots of other opportunities, many challenges in many countries for idea stage ventures. But I would specifically look for things targeting idea stage if you haven't yet set out with your business. So yeah, we do share opportunities like that in the Yay Chapter Ghana WhatsApp chat and also through our social media pages. So happy to get you involved in both of those. Hanan?
I would just add that we also connect you to different financiers and different networks of financiers like the Africa Business Angel Network. My advice to you is just knowing what growth stage you're in. So there might be people who are looking to invest in angel startups. It's very rare and very hard in Africa. I don't mean to put you down, but it's just a reality. But you know, in Ghana is a hotspot, so that is a possibility. But if you're an SME, then it really depends on financials and impact, especially impact, because they also measure impact investors who unfortunately are the ones who invest, or no, not unfortunately, but they invest predominantly in SMEs because there's this financing gap between, you know, you have micro lenders who kind of give small amounts of money, 5,000, 2,000, but it's something to get you by. And then you have these big players in Africa who do private equity investing. And then so there's this huge gap between the middle, which is where the most SMEs fall into.
Indeed, correct.
Yes.
And I believe we have a question from David. David, do you want to unmute your mic and ask your question? David Nobademe?
I think maybe it was a follow-up question because he was the one that also posted the question in the chat. If you have a follow-up question to what we just said, can you just unmute your mic and tell us?
Okay. I don't hear anything. So maybe we'll continue on. We have many more people joining now. And unfortunately, I'm going to say that you missed some juicy bits already, but luckily we have this session recorded so we can share it with you after the fact. Now I'm going to hand over the mic to our team from Kumasi Hive so they can share a bit about their activities and how they support youth entrepreneurs directly. So Benedicta, over to you. Did we lose?
Hi.
Hi. Morris, go ahead.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. Nice to meet everyone. Hanan, Jenny, nice to meet you all, and then the rest of the team. To all the participants, nice to meet you. So I'm trying to share my screen right now. and then play a video from our YouTube platform so that we can have a feel of what Kumasi Hive is about. And then if there are questions, we'll answer and then move on to the next thing. So can you see the screen?
We see the screen.
Okay, just a moment.
Kumasi Hive is a tech innovation hub for rapid prototyping of ideas.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Innovations,
Yes.
impact startup support, and promoting youth entrepreneurship as a way of addressing critical socioeconomic and developmental challenges. The Hive focuses on bridging the existing digital and tech skills gap in the African digital entrepreneurship ecosystem and seeks to address it through integrated innovation. As the world enters into the fourth industrial age, there is a shift from traditional jobs to digital and tech skills-based jobs. Kumasi Hive is therefore committed to helping build the future of work with skills and emerging technologies and creates jobs and solutions through accelerated adoption of these emerging technologies. As services, technical training, Kumasi Hive seeks to impact by giving young, lively, and energetic, ready-to-learn minds the necessary hands-on skills and experience through our training programs, which include web development, mobile app development, graphic design, robotics, business development.
Sorry, Maurice, can you unmute yourself?
Our makerspace is open to adults and entrepreneurs and is fully equipped with a variety of maker equipment, including 3D printers, a state-of-the-art laser cutter, CNC machines, soldering irons, hardware tools, among others. This is to provide entrepreneurs the opportunity to innovate, create real-world applications for classroom concepts, learn to take failure in stride, expose students to new opportunities, build and encourage critical thinking and problem-solving skills, and develop a wide range of 21st century skills. Business consults. We assist startups grow and develop by using our co-working spaces. Our co-working spaces are easily affordable spaces that provide basic necessities for startups and businesses. They come with internet services and other utilities, plus a conducive environment to make working easy and swift. With this, businesses and startups have been supported by our team to build business models for their various businesses to ensure their growth, research and development. We foster extensive and integrated research and collaboration where innovation processes are studied and subject to experiments and development of technology-based innovations. Our research cuts across synthetic biology.
Great. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
we're here. We hear you.
Yeah, I think I want to stop sharing the screen now because of time.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think the general understanding of what we do has been stated in the first 3 minutes of the video. And with regards to our work with ITC as well, we'll be presenting it shortly. But yeah, Kumasi Hive, as mentioned, is a tech innovation space. And we are in here to support startups and innovation locally. So I would want to pause here. The videos on the link in the YouTube, we'll share the link in the chat section. If anybody wants to, check it out, we can just easily go there because of time, and then we can answer any questions that there is right now. So I think we're going to end here. If there are any questions, we'll have to take it. And if not, we can then move on to the next item, which is the Boost program. And I think Hanan is here as well, should also help me, explain properly to the you entrepreneurs and you interested folks in what we're doing. Is that okay?
Sounds perfect. Let's do it. Let's move into the Boost program. And just for everyone who's joining now, to give you a brief overview, To jumpstart our activities in Ghana, we're building this YAY chapter, but we're also launching the YAY Boost program, which is specifically for export-ready businesses. And this is what Maurice and Hanan are going to take some time to explain to you guys. This is the access to finance part, so I know you're all interested in it. So yeah, Maurice, over to you to start things off, and maybe you can share the brochure as well.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do that now. Trying to share the screen. Can you see it?
No, we still see the video. So maybe if you stop sharing that one and then reshare, that would work.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Oh, we saw it there.
Oh, sorry. You saw it. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Can you see it now?
Yes, all good.
Great. So Claire, Jenny, Hanan have talked a bit about the ITC program. I think they've also touched base briefly on the Boost program. So the Boost program is an acceleration program between Kumasi Hive and the ITC to empower entrepreneurs, more or less early stage and growth stage entrepreneurs with the potency of exporting their businesses to other countries and internationally as well. So we are partnered with ITC here at Kumasi Hive to provide capacity to entrepreneurs here in Ghana. So without much ado, and for time's sake, I want to go straight into the program. So like I mentioned, I did talk about the overview. The aim of this is that we want to focus on a formalized way of empowering entrepreneurs. There are a lot of information out there on YouTube, about export readiness and investment readiness workshops and stuff like that. But we want to have a very structured way of training people to have access to this information. So yeah, we have that as part of the objectives of this program. And then the second one too is to have a readiness, investment readiness service, where impact financing is also going to be part of it, as much as people who are interested in investing in startups for social purposes, basically. So that's what we intend to do with the Boost program or Boost Acceleration program. So that's one of the objectives as well. And then when you come to the roadmap, we're looking at what we call the demo day. So after the training program, which I'm going to go into it, and the number of weeks we're going to be training these people, we're going to have a demo day, or the most important thing for preaching or talking to people about the business. We are looking at 4 key areas, which is the market, which, like is stated, they're focused on helping social ventures to research, understand, and to contextualize their journey and define their value proposition, which is very important. And then how they also intend to implement whatever information they have. We equally provide a wide range of services here at Kumasi Hive to give them the needed support to implement whatever ideas that they have, whatever business ventures they want to pursue. And then finance as well. So the finance is trying to help them to get access to funding and crowdfunding, donations, investment opportunities, equity funding as well. But for the sake of this project, we're looking at giving a range of $3,000 to $1,000 to $3,000 grant money to the entrepreneur that comes up on top. So this project seeks to provide that opportunity to them as well. And then we have what we call the social value. So one key thing in our part of the world is the fact that whatever business idea you're also trying to make has to have an element of a social responsibility. So what is it that you're doing to equally help the community as much as you're trying to build a business? So we make sure that throughout the process of accelerating your business, these focal areas are communicated as and when we are teaching you. So which in the end will be shown on the demo day. And please don't mind me, that's my picture in there. Let's move on. Yeah, so this is going to be a 14 to 15 week program. And the first week obviously is going to be an orientation. We're going to take time. So currently we've actually sent out applications. If you haven't registered and you're interested, hopefully by the time I'm done with this presentation, you'll be interested in applying, so that we can see if we can work with you and take advantage of this opportunity. You might not have it come next year, so take advantage of it right now. So yeah, we're going to do an orientation with the entrepreneurs, basically to explain the whole process of the projects with them. That's week 1, and also understand whatever business it is that they're doing. We'll take them through the business model canvas as well, and explain the progression and the 4 focus areas, which I mentioned earlier as part of the demo day presentation at the end. And then week 2 is going to be where you have to understand your market, right? You have to understand your market. And so we're going to take you through that as well. We're going to be doing case studies. Usually we equally do go out on the field as well to interact with potential customers who may be interested in buying a product. So it's also part of understanding the market. And then week 3, we're going to focus on your social needs. So have an in-depth understanding of your end user, and then a broader appreciation of the stakeholders involved in building your business. Especially in our part of the world, politics can change your business quickly. So we have to understand what it is that, and then there's other social factors that are within the ecosystem to either enhance or destroy your business. So we have to give an extensive, approach into that particular part of the project during that week. Then we're going to do the market analysis. That's to understand your competition, not just locally, especially now that the purpose of this project is to also help you, sell your product outside of Ghana or take advantage of, which I don't want to go ahead of it, but I'll talk about it, I think, in the subsequent weeks. So yeah, we're going to understand your competition and then the market at large, and then whatever value it is that we can help you create to stay afloat, we equally do that with you. And then also we want to create a robust financial model with you. We have a strong finance team here locally, 4 of them, as well as a 4-man business team specifically, ready to help you understand what it is to, create a better financial model, a better financial system for running your business as well. So that is also going to be in there. I don't want to give a lot away because that's what the project is for. If I start talking about it, then there's no need for us to run the project. Then we're going to have financial management as well. And then in week 7, we're going to talk about the demonstration of social impact. What metrics are we going to use to ensure that you are actually in the community, as well as you're making money, because the purpose of starting the business is to make money. So we're going to talk about that as well. Then we're going to do branding, sales, and marketing. We have a whole media team here to assist you with your banners, social media marketing, whatever there is that you're supposed to help you with your branding and your marketing. There's a business team to help you with your sales as well. So the training and everything that you need for that purpose would be in this training. So like I said, you don't have a challenge as well. And then management and planning. Every business needs a governance structure and to know how to run their businesses, helping you to start, if you don't have an advisory board, to have an advisory board of directors and the likes. All of these things will be taken into consideration as we're teaching you, the things to do to make sure your business grows and take advantage of the international markets as well. So we'll have a review session during week 10. Then there's the Pitch It app where we train you on how to pitch your business idea. Then there's the demo day as well. Unfortunately, I didn't share the other one. Sorry. Then there are 3 other sessions where we're going to take advantage of the Africa Free Trade Agreement. I forgot to share the other one. My apologies. The Africa Free Trade Agreement. We're going to have 3 resource persons from the Africa Free Trade Agreement, and then some very important people in the export industry to train entrepreneurs in how to take advantage of these opportunities to export their businesses outside of Ghana, and then on the continent as well as Europe as well. I'm going to allow Hanan to talk briefly about those part of the project. I'm really sorry I didn't add that to the brochure this time around, but Hanan, if you can just take that briefly and let's talk about the Africa Free Trade Agreement and then the other opportunities to export their businesses, I'll be great. I'll be very grateful. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Maurice, for that very comprehensive detail of what the program entails. I hope for the participants that it really provides you with the level of information that you require. I'm just going to touch base on the AFCFTA component. one of the requirements is that we are targeting businesses that are export ready or exporting already. And this is because we want to help them grow and expand through international trade, and particularly the AFCFTA, which is very exciting. I don't know if you are aware of it, or you don't have that much level of detail, but I'm just going to, and if you do, that's amazing, but I'm just going to provide a little bit of an overview over it. So
I'm trying to share that ASAP. So yeah, I'm trying to share that one too as well.
Sorry, Maurice, can you say it one more time?
Yeah, I'm trying to share the actual one with the AFCT as well. So as you talk.
Okay, sorry, my connection isn't the best, so I'm just going to turn it off. But I just wanted to provide a brief overview of the AFCFTA, which is transformational, revolutionary, the best thing that has happened to Africa in a long time. Basically, it creates a single integrated market for goods and services. And what does that really mean to you? Basically, you can trade within Africa and tariffs are reduced by 90%. So it makes it a lot cheaper to be able to do business in other countries in Africa. So it really just goes beyond the perspective of doing traditional trading relationships with Europe and America, which has kind of been the story so far. And it really encourages Africans to consider the benefits of greater international or intra-regional trade. So in doing so, the AFCFTA will create the largest single market, bringing together more than 1.2 billion people and a combined GDP of more than 2.5 trillion. So it really creates major opportunities for African businesses, many of whom that are ready to export. So this is why we're focusing on the AFCFTA and internationalization. And in terms of that kind of element,
Hanan, are you still there? We can't hear you anymore.
Hello, can you hear me?
We hear you now.
Okay, great. So just in terms of the actual training that it's going to provide, it's going to focus on very comprehensive training on the opportunities that the AFCFTA presents, information on export readiness, introduction to export markets and research development, introduction to export logistics, introduction to trade finance and payment methods, and also risk management. So it really sets entrepreneurs to take advantage of the AFCFTA and also other measures to expand through international trade. Over to you, Maurice, if you want to carry on.
Yeah, great. So yeah, I just put up the 14-week documents. Apologies for sharing the 12-week document earlier. So yeah, I think you have talked about that, and it is something that we are very much interested in doing during this acceleration program, this year boost program. So I think to the entrepreneurs listening, I think this is the opportunity for you, like Hanan said. A lot of opportunities are out there for you to be able to export your businesses. So it is very important that you take advantage of this training program. We are here for you. The Year Boost program is here for you. And we are, like I said, admissions are still ongoing. If you're interested, we would love to share the link in the chat box as well, so that if you haven't registered, especially women, if you haven't registered, you have a female, someone who wants to run a business, or a lady who's running a business who you think would need this capacity building training to, enhance their business opportunities going forward, you can share the link with the person as well, so that they can take advantage of it. Like I mentioned, there's a $3,000 prize at the end of it, which is to help your business thrive. So it is very important that you take advantage of this.
Just to touch on it, Maurice. So it's 3,000 prize for the first place winner. The second place winner will get a 1,500 grant prize, and a third place winner will get a 500 grant prize. And we also offer the opportunity to pitch for an additional $5,000 at the Yes Forum pitching competition. And we also provide access to different international investors through ITC's network. So this is something that you will gain by enrolling in the program, and something that we make an effort to really provide access to the beneficiaries.
Great, thank you. Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, sorry. So thank you, Hanan. So on that note, I think I would, want to put an end to my presentation, Claire, or is there more I have to say?
No, that's the end of this segment, but now we want to take some questions from the audience. So I believe we have a question. Well, we have a hand raised from Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, if you have a question for Maurice or Hanan about the Boost program, please unmute your microphone and ask it now.
Also, just to add from the financing component, we will have a pitch competition at the end, where we will, grant the prizes, but also we will have different investors and financiers come and join, so that there's also potential from that element to get exposure, network, mentorship, maybe even financing from that perspective as well. So that's another element to add to the access to finance component.
Thanks, Hanan. So Emmanuel, would you like to ask a question? I see that your hand is raised. Emmanuel, if you'd like to unmute yourself. If not, okay, then we go to the next person with their hand raised, which is Nana Abena. Nana, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi, hello, please go ahead.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I'm Nana Abena Boatina. Please, my question is there any age limit with this program?
Yes, it's for entrepreneurs 35 years and younger.
Wow. Then some of us will have to opt out, right? Because we are more than 35 years.
Yes, unfortunately, if you don't meet the age requirement, that is something that we is kind of a selection criteria for the Youth in Trade program. But Nana, I believe you're a woman.
Yes, please.
Yes, if you follow up with me afterwards, I can connect you to the She Trades program, which focuses on women in trade and provides a lot of opportunities for women, including access to finance, training. So I'm happy to support you in that way.
All right. Fortunately for me, I'm on She Trades though.
Oh, wow.
Ah, great. Well, I know they have a lot of funds available to women there. So be sure to check your profile regularly on their platform, because I know they have many other similar opportunities to the Boost program, but just for women, but women of any age.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem. So we have some hands now. I believe Maxwell, you had your hand up next. If you want to unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, okay. Yes, so I know people will be asking, what is export ready business? So I appreciate if Maurice can really highlight on that.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, sorry about
that. Can you hear me clearly? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Something was just funny earlier on, so I was just smiling a bit. Yeah, so export ready businesses.
Okay.
I mean, currently you're looking at businesses that are at a growth stage, or they have some potency or potential of exporting their businesses to other countries. It means that they have, especially if you're producing, say, food stuffs and stuff like that, you may have to have accreditation from the Food and Drugs Authority, some level of certification as well. And you have, more or less like an understanding of a foreign market, and you want to push that product out there. So what we are talking about is more like you having a standard having your product or service approved by the necessary powers that be here in Ghana that can validate your business for export opportunities. And then you have to also understand which market it is that you want to take your business to. Even if you don't understand, we at Kumasi are supposed to assist you to understand that and then help you in that regard. And that's why we're going to get people from the Africa Free Trade Agreement as well, and then other resource persons who are within the space to train you to be able to do that, right? But the most important thing is that your products have to have some level of standardization, and that when we support you to export your businesses, we wouldn't have any issues going back and forth on that. So that's one criteria. Like I said, the other one too is more or less about the readiness of the business itself, and then the understanding of the markets the business wants to take, its product or service to. So in the nutshell, I don't want to just take a lot of time. This is a few things I want to talk about. I don't know if Claire or Hanan will also want to touch briefly on that before we wrap up. But yeah, on my end, I think that's what I want to say right now.
Thank you for that, Maurice. I'll just add a little bit onto that. Yes, I know it's not very clearly defined criteria, such as, whether your business is certified or whether you meet the age limit. But what we're really looking for is when you go through the application process, you'll answer certain questions about what does your business do, understanding your competitors, your business model, especially. So it's more of a qualitative approach that we take. And then from there, we assess how the strength of your answer or the strength of the business and where it will go. And then we'll determine it based off of that. So for instance, just knowing what is your target market, what are your expansion goals, explain your business model, how has your business made money so far, what are your products and services, what are the resources that you've been using to expand and grow so far. Even if you haven't, that's okay, but we take a lot of different questions into account, and then we base it off of a qualitative analysis to determine. I hope that helps.
Thank you, Hanan. I think that's pretty clear. Essentially, if your business is already doing business in other countries in the region or other countries internationally, then you are already exporting. If that is the next step in your scaling up process, then you are a business that is preparing to export. And these can be a product or service, but in simple terms, you're looking to expand outside of Ghana as your next step in growing your business. So if that is you, then please apply. So we'll take 2 more questions on this because I really want to get to the meet and greet session and get to know all of you guys. So I believe
just to add on Claire's part, if your business is doing that, that's amazing. I understand that a lot of businesses maybe aren't doing that, and that shouldn't deter you from applying because our emphasis is to help businesses that are export ready. So even if you're not exporting, that's okay. Our aim is to help and guide you through this whole process and get you to a point where you're able to export and connect you to investors and information and buyers and suppliers. So I encourage anybody who is not exporting to just apply if you think your business is ready to do so.
Indeed, if it's the next step, please apply. Da Costa, do you have a question for us? If so, please unmute your mic and ask it now. Da Costa? Osai?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, please speak loudly. We hear you quite faint, but please go ahead.
My name is Da Costa Osei Mensah. Okay, my question is, if I hear you clear through your presentation, the prices, is it 3,000 for the first winner, and the 500 for third, or is it 1,000 for the second and 500 for the third? So what's happened to those who were not able to make it to the final stage? That's my question.
Anna, you want to take that?
Yes, can do. So the first prize is 1,500. The first prize is 3,000. The second prize is 1,500, and the third prize is 500. And these are for the top 10 or so candidates that we will choose to pitch their business idea at the pitching event. Don't be deterred, even if you are part of, you're not a winner or not even part of the pitching program. There's other areas that we will connect you to different financiers, and this is part of the whole program's initiative and mission as well. So we will do so through our network. We will do so. You also have a chance to pitch at the Yes Forum for $5,000 US. So there's other ways that we will try to aim you to get access to finance, even if you're not necessarily a grant winner.
Okay.
Yeah, and then to add to that quickly, I mean, here at Kumasi Hive too, we are also open to helping you, connect you to other investor and network groups around as well. So it doesn't end with just the project. There are subsequent programs that would come up or subsequent opportunities that would come up that you would want to take advantage of. The most important thing for this project is not necessarily the $3,000 prize, but to give you capacity and have the opportunity to grow your business exponentially. So I think you should focus on that and where it is that your business, this opportunity can take your business rather than just the money. I mean, the money is a motivating factor, but focus on the capacity that the program seeks to give you and how it can help you grow your business with or without the funding. So I think that should be the focal point, and then the money can be a motivating factor. Yeah.
Also, the idea of the program is to make you investment ready so that when you do get a chance to speak to investors, you're able to have a business plan, understand their language, understand their terms and requirements, and be able to pitch your idea as well. So it also there's a focus also on making you investment ready, which is quite important as well.
Exactly. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the answer. Thank you.
Thanks, Da Costa. We look forward to receiving your application. So I don't see any more hands raised. So the next step in our program, and if you'll all allow us, we'll go a little bit over time because I think this is super important. This is a meet and greet. So really what we wanted to do is take the chance to get to know everyone. So we wanted to do a little test and basically have whoever wants to share about their business go, but we're going to time you. We're going to have 30 seconds to share with us about yourself and the most important facts about your business. And I'm going to time it, and you'll hear a loud radar sound when your time is up. No pressure. If you don't want to speak about your business, you are not obligated to at all. But we do want to start connecting the network. So if you'd like to talk for 30 seconds about your business, please raise your hand. So I see Maria, you have your hand raised. Maria, do you want to go for your 30-second challenge to introduce yourself to the audience and share your most important facts about your business?
Yes, please.
Okay, your time.
But can I start with a question before I start?
Oh, sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
So of recent, I just turned 36 2 weeks ago. And I get intrigued when all this age is cutoff thing is put, and sometimes I really get emotional about it. What is it about the age cutoff?
This is a good question, and it might seem discriminatory to you, but
it is.
But the reason for this is because there are a lot of services out there that support women and men entrepreneurs of any age. But something that we discussed earlier in this session is that this Boost program is being offered by the Youth and Trade program of ITC. So our specific focus is on supporting young entrepreneurs because we see that they face additional challenges because of their age. That's not to say that women don't face additional challenges because of their gender, but our specific focus is on youth. As Hanan mentioned earlier, there is the She Trades platform from ITC, which we can put the link to in the chat, that specifically focuses on women entrepreneurs. So our specific focus within the program is on youth, and this Export Readiness Acceleration Program, we're specifically targeting that audience. But that's not to say that ITC doesn't do other work to support other demographics.
Oh,
So I hope I've answered your question.
I feel so old now. It looks like I'm
Don't
not
worry, I'm
youth
right there.
anymore.
No. I know, but please, you know, be in touch with Kumasi Hive. You can continue to be a part of the Yay Ghana WhatsApp chat to connect with various opportunities that are shared there. I believe the link for that group has been shared in the chat. And yeah, I think the She Trades link was also shared, but there are other services out there for people who are not youth, but this particular program is for youth. And I apologize that we can't support everyone.
Okay, so my 30 seconds starts now.
Yes, your 30 seconds starts now. Go.
So my name is Maria Johanna Europol.
Say again.
I live in the, is someone talking? Do I hold on?
No, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. So my name is Maria Johanna Europol. I come from Nandom in the Upper West region of Ghana, and I run a company called Mara Foods. So Mara Foods, basically, it's interested in getting out indigenous, healthy, nutritious Ghanaian foods to the world. And our tenants are looking out for people to eat healthy, looking out for people to eat the best food, natural foods, organic foods. And yet these foods are being processed by rural women. And at the end of the day, we are looking at empowering these women to get the best for their livelihoods, as well as encouraging people to eat healthy foods. Thank you.
You did great. You were right on the money. So perfect timing. So for anyone who's interested in connecting with Maria, please put your, if you have a website, if you have an email, please post it in the chat now. The point of this exercise is to get everyone connecting. So just because of your age doesn't mean you can't connect to the network. So please share your information in the chat box so that the entrepreneurs can connect with you and we can facilitate better business linkages. Thank you so much, Maria. So
also, Maria,
I see,
just one second. I've shared the She Trades link in the information box or the chat box. And you know, your business model is very much in line with She Trades in terms of empowering women and just job creation and doing it in a sustainable way and through trade as well. So definitely look into that because it's something that can provide great value to you and also that you can benefit from.
Thank you. And actually, I'm on She Trades too. I've attended like 2-3 meetings, She Trade, when I'm in Accra. They have programs I do attend. Just that I haven't been regular. Moving on, I'll be very regular with the master classes and all the other things on She Trades.
Perfect, perfect. So the next person that I see with their hand raised that wants to do the 30-second challenge is Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, if you'd like to unmute yourself and we can hear you. Are you ready? Are you unmuted?
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel.
Please go ahead, Emmanuel.
Hello?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a HR professional and a business consultant. I currently work as a consultant for Green Afro Palms. Green Afro Palms is a company that is into palm oil, so edible palm oil. So it's one of the companies in Kumasi that has pioneered in the edible palm oil industry. Currently, we have certification from FDA, and we're thinking of going to abroad. So I think this is a facility for us that we can harness to be able to push our agenda.
Excellent. You are also right on time. Wow, you guys are doing excellent at this. So please, if you're interested in connecting with Emmanuel, if you can post a link to perhaps your website or any materials you have online and your email, then the rest of the community can already liaise with you about potential business linkages. So thanks so much, Emmanuel, for talking about your business, and please do apply for the Yay Boost program.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I see we have Da Costa, that you also have your hand raised. Would you like to do your 30-second intro? No. Okay. Who else is up for the 30-second challenge from the audience? Do we have any other takers who'd like to introduce themselves to the crowd? You can raise your hand or you can just unmute yourself. Nobody? Nobody wants to share about their business?
I want to share again. I actually have two businesses.
Okay, go ahead, Maria. We'll give you another 30 seconds. I like the energy.
Okay. Yeah, so my name is Maria Johanna Europur. I operate Mara Closet from the Upper West region of Ghana, where I make accessories from beaded products, and Ankara as well. I train girls in junior high schools in the Nando municipality in how to make crafts out of these beads, as well as crafts out of anything that I find useful, be it paper, fabric, clay. Yes, and the aim of this project is to help the girls stay in school, motivate them, keep them active so that they are interested in being in school all the time. Thank you.
Excellent. I love the social impact of that business. And maybe
very
that's
busy.
something. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, she's a very busy woman, Maria.
Yes, indeed. Maybe that's something you and Maxwell could talk about, because I know Maxwell is really socially active and working on education. So Maxwell, if you're still in the audience, maybe that's something that you guys could link up over. So I see that Da Costa, you are unmuted now.
Hello.
Would you like to give it a go?
Yeah, sorry for not respond to the first time.
No
Okay.
problem. Okay, ready, go.
My name is Da Costa Osemensa from Divine Winners Company Limited. Divine Company Limited is a registered company that make a standard agrochemical product, specialized in the manufacturing of biostimulant, biochemical product. We do produce biosecticide and biopesticide products. We provide specific solution to soil climatic change and soil degradation. As our main focus is to serve our country by setting a standard of quality and service and commitment to the customers in Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you, Da Costa. Almost made it. You were very close. So
Okay.
Da Costa, if you can post your information in the chat, then anyone who is interested in connecting with you can reach out to you directly. And please be sure to join if you're not already. Part of it, the Yay Ghana WhatsApp chat, the link was shared earlier, where you can connect with a larger network of youth entrepreneurs across the country. So yeah, I think we can also reshare that in the conversation box, but definitely please share your email or a website if you have one, so we can facilitate those linkages.
Okay.
And also feel free to sign up to the Yay Boost program.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. So I don't see any more hands raised. So no pressure, but this is a good opportunity to network, guys, and get your business out there. Do I hear a taker?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please. My name is David.
Hi, David. Would you like to do the 30-second challenge?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ready, go.
Yes, my name is David Nubademe Suledun. I'm from Suledun Enterprise. I'm an upcoming entrepreneur into affordable construction, then pig farming and crop farming. I'm based in Kumasi, but I'm from Upper West Region. And I'm a student as well. Hello.
Great, you were just in time. Perfect. So if you're a fellow farmer or if you're a purchaser of pigs, please connect with David. I think there are plenty of young farmers in the network. So please be sure to join the WhatsApp chat and share more information about your business. If you're looking to export regionally or internationally, please be sure to apply for the Boost program and share any information that you have about your business in the chat so that others can be sure to connect with you. Email, website, whatever you've got. Okay, so I think we can do one more 30-second challenge. Do we have one other individual that would like to share information about their business before we close out this session? Maxwell, would you like to do the 30-second challenge?
Yeah, sure. So as I introduced myself earlier, I'm also into farming. So I just heard my brother also talking about farming. We do normal crop farming, we do vegetable farming, and we are also into cocoa farming. So those of you who are into farming, we can link up. I also shared my organization's website as well as my email address. So let us link up and let's look at how possible we can contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Maxwell, definitely. And I think we have Abu Bakar, who's also in agricultural products, or he's in organic mushrooms that he's posting in the chat. Unfortunately, he's having connectivity issues, but Abu Bakar, please provide your website, your WhatsApp number, or your email address so that others in the agricultural industry can connect with you here. And I think we don't have any more hands raised. So, final call, any last takers? No. Okay. That was a fun exercise. Thanks to everyone who took part. Really appreciate you guys keeping within the 30 seconds. You did a great job of that. So we're going to close out the session as we're already over time. I'm going to hand over the floor to Benedicta if she is here, because I know she got cut off earlier. Benedicta, are you here with us? Benedicta, you're on mute.
Hello, everyone.
We hear you now. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening. Yeah, okay, yeah, so first of all, I want to say a big thank you to everybody for making time, especially at this time of the hour, to join and then get to meet different people with different expertise. The second one also has to do with the fact that because the YE community looks at, hello?
Yes, we still hear you.
All right, sure. So because the YE community focuses much on giving these businesses and entrepreneurs the opportunity and platform to grow and the network, our next activity is going to be the movie night, where we are going to show one of the best movies for you, basically around the space of entrepreneurship, so that we can learn from the scenes from the movie as well as JoJo, and then share our opinions on some of the scenes. So the event is supposed to take off, or will be taking off, come this Friday at Kumasi Hive. Come this Friday at Kumasi Hive at exactly 5:30 p.m. So I'll be glad to see everybody, and let's come around and have some fun. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. So that's our next event, our next community building event. You can use it as another opportunity to network. So we'll be following up with everyone who attended today to give you more information on that. Then I want to hand it over to Maxwell to say some final words as well, because we also have another campaign that he's going to tell you about. I think Maria as well, this will be very interesting to you. So Maxwell, over to you.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. So at Yay, we believe that every person can make a difference, and every entrepreneur, all of us here must also try to volunteer to also make a difference as we all contribute towards the Sustainable Development Goals. And at the end, we all know that it is not about what we have or even what we have achieved, but also what we have, whom we have made better, and then how better our country or our communities are. So in view of helping young entrepreneurs to also give back to their community, we have come up with a Yay Give Back initiative. So the Yay Give Back initiative is encouraging young entrepreneurs here in Ghana to give back to their own communities. And we believe that with volunteerism, the Sustainable Development Goals set will be achieved if we all decide to give back little by little. The little you have, whether it's about cleaning up your community, organizing a talk workshop, or maybe a webinar that will empower people in your community. So at the end of the day, we are looking at people, everyone can volunteer, every young entrepreneur. So all of us here, we can volunteer. And then we are looking at fostering the spirit of social corporate responsibility, where we all give back to our environment or our communities. So we are starting this initiative on the 7th of next month. So what we are going to do is that everyone is going to submit their project topic. So more information will be shared on the WhatsApp platform. You tell us a brief about what you want to do, whether it is in a team or you are doing it alone. But we will appreciate if you do it in a team. But because of the COVID-19 also, if you want to do it individually, you can come up with your project idea, submit to Yay. Then we will go through. Once everything is said, we'll give you the go-ahead to implement your project. And at the end of the day, we are all looking at giving back, making a difference. And as I was saying, humanity progresses because of our attempts to serve. And the more you serve others, the more you are serving yourself. Let us come together, build our nation together. And I believe that in the near future, we'll all be happy about what we've built together. Thanks so much. And I believe we will all submit our projects and come on board. Thank you.
Thanks, Maxwell. So this is a volunteer event that Maxwell and Wilson are spearheading because they're both really socially motivated young entrepreneurs. As mentioned, it's completely voluntary, but it's an opportunity for you to give back to the community. I've shared in the chat the overview of the idea for giving back on the 7th, and also the link to register for your idea and to secure your desire to participate. Again, completely voluntary, but we wanted to set a good precedent about what young entrepreneurs are doing to support their communities. So please participate and share. We'll also share all of this information with you in a follow-up email. So if you don't catch the link now, we'll follow up after. So I think that's all that we wanted to cover in this session. We hope that it's been informative and useful in also linkages, in facilitating linkages and connections with your fellow Ghanaian entrepreneurs. We hope you've also gotten to know more about Kumasi Hive, more about Yay and ITC, and of course, more about the Boost program. We're glad that we had such a captive audience, and thanks guys for being here on your Tuesday evening. We really appreciate it. So in closing, please register or apply for the Yay Boost program if you think it would be relevant for your business. If you're looking to export, this program is really geared towards you. And we look forward to seeing you all participating within the WhatsApp group, on the platform, and also being involved in our upcoming activities, the movie night and the Giving Back campaign. So thanks everyone. I don't know, Maurice, if you want to say some final words.
Yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for participating, and especially staying through even after the 8:30 mark. I think that's a step in the right direction. We apologize for doing that, but I think we've found it very fruitful at the end. So I just want to say thank you. I'm still open for applications. I'm very interested in people applying for the Yay Boost program. So yeah, if they can share the information with their, their network, I think that will be best. The community activities too will be kicking off very soon. There's a lot more in store, so they should just stick and stay on our various platforms and then see as and when information will come out for them to get more information on what it is that ITC and Kumasi Hive is doing throughout the year. And I think they should be, yeah. Thank you very much.
I just wanted to say thank you everybody for your time. It's been amazing. It's been wonderful hearing the different entrepreneurial experiences that, the business ideas that you guys mentioned in your 30 seconds. It was very informative and inspiring, and I wish you all the best. And I hope you all stay connected through the community, and I hope that some of you apply to the Yay Boost program, and we look forward to working with you and supporting you in the near future.
Excellent. Thanks, everyone. We'll be sure to share this recording with you, and have a good evening. Bye for now.
You too, Claire. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.